All right, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's Trashy. Freaking Ohio. Imagine getting so angry over buying ice cream, you slam doors and start swearing at employees. Let's see. Stop yelling at these young girls. Stop slamming doors. Stop swearing at them and making a scene. Stop. These girls are wearing masks for your protection, the owner of the creamery wrote on Facebook. Ohio Ice Cream Shop asks customers to stop yelling at teenage employees for wearing masks. How old do you think these people were that were coming in and screaming and acting like toddlers? People in their 40s to 70s? You fucking bet. Julian Lennon had to buy the letters he wrote to his father John Lennon at an auction because Yoko Ono wouldn't give them to him. Yeah, Yoko's always seemed like a real peach of a person, that's for sure.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Famous YouTuber Trisha Paytas makes a fan fly to LA just to ghost him and then call him a stalker while lying about the situation. Awesome. I don't really know who the hell Trisha Paytas is. I've heard her name a few times here and there, and I'm glad that I'm never gonna know more than that. I changed the locks, Gary. Take the bed to Laura's house. But I'm divorcing you. I told the kids what you did in our bed, and they don't love Daddy anymore. Damn, I've never seen it done like this before. Kinda cool. Plastic surgeon friend from the US got his prescription pad stolen. The next day, he gets a call from a pharmacy regarding a suspicious script. Morphine, 1 pound to go. He has it framed in his office. Dude, I would too. That's hilarious. A pound of morphine. When your neighbors are exhausted of your fighting, it's time to reflect on some things. All right, dear neighbors in 9S, girl, do everyone a favor and dump him. We don't need to be woken up one more time at 2 a.m. because he can't be an adult and hold his shit together. Not one more time woken up by slamming doors, stomping feet, and the worst part, hearing his whiny ass voice yell, "What the fuck?" You were right to hit him with an ironing board 2 years ago. Your new dog deserves better. Just break up already. Please allow us to go at least 1 month without being woken up in the middle of the night. Thank you. News does a report on missing and murdered Aboriginal women, and they use a white girl at Coachella wearing a headdress as the picture. That's really fucking cringe. I'm sorry, that word doesn't come out of me very often anymore. No, this is cringe. That is pathetic. There is no excuse. There is no oopsie poopsie. I accidentally used a white as hell woman when we're talking about Aboriginal women. No, it wasn't an accident. Not cool. Not cool. Hanging out in your car in an empty parking lot. More not cool. Hotboxing with your buddies and getting caught. Extra more not cool. Calling your mom to come get you. Super extra more not cool. Mom getting a DUI when she arrives drunk. Is this trashy? I need a house phone to buzz up. I thought I was being cheeky, but now I'm not sure. Should I do the cheeseburger? Regular phone? I don't think you should. As someone who just started their own little outdoor garden, I'd be so pissed. It is no longer petty theft. You stole 29 plants and the police are involved. They are not yours. Leave the plants alone. That's my new song. Just a dude with his vintage Playboy on a plane. Vintage Playboy. That's how you know it's the good He knows. He wants people to notice. Why else would he have put it up there? I know that that's where you could easily store a magazine, but he's not even trying to hide what he's got. He wants it on display. This dude's got a kink. 2 dead horses. You have killed 2 horses here by throwing your dog poo bags over the edge into this field. The first horse died a couple of months back and the autopsy showed her full of them. The second died last week and the vet said it was probably the same thing. Horses are attracted to the smell of the cereal content of dog poo. Now a foal has been left without its mother because you couldn't be bothered to take it back home or put it in a bin. That right there is high-level criminal. You know what I mean? You killed horses. Oh, it's just so funny. Neglect. It's neglect. Turning your brain off and throwing plastic wherever you wanna. I have so many questions. Okay. I don't. Moving on. The entire workforce at the Sonic in Circleville, Ohio just quit en masse to protest their new management, and workers, leased 2 other Sonics. Okay, check out the lovely note. Due to terrible management, the whole store has quit. The company has been sold to people that don't give a about anyone but themselves. Sorry for the inconvenience, but our team refuses to work for a company that treats their employees like they are shit when they have to put everything into this story. They cut the workers' pay from minimum wage to $4 an hour plus tips. 4 plus tips. Tips at a fast food joint. And I don't know a single tips at a fast food joint. There's not even an option. Hi, everyone. I was at a restaurant earlier today and had a lovely meal, but decided to run away without paying with my friends, excuse me. It meant the owner had to chase them down and unfortunately trip over, causing a broken nose. Once returning to the shop with a bloody nose, the owner stumbled across my phone. He has it now. As he is kind, he is only asking for the money he is owed. Then I will be welcomed back to the restaurant to retrieve the phone. I will also like my friends to like this, to show how disrespectful and cheap I am. Gotcha. That threw me off for a second. I'm toxic as fuck. Ruin your life, then play victim. What is my sign? I believe that is a sign of mental illness. This dude's been calling my bar to check the cameras because he asked a girl to put her number into his phone and she Venmo'd herself $2,000. Drunk bitch are genius. She's the hero we need. My president, our president. Why is this being applauded? This is literally a federal offense, like with real prison time. To the person who stole our parcel yesterday while we were visiting our twins in intensive care, I hope you enjoy a box of secondhand premature baby clothes. I'm sure you'll find a better use for them than we could. Sincerely, you. Still debating if this is considered trashy or not. Probably a little bit, just a tiny bit. It is just water bottles, which is kind of impressive. Damn, that's so many. And Aquafina, really? You're not even gonna treat yourself to like some Fiji, you know? Maybe some Voss? We are saddened to report that Hamden's historic door tree, a natural feature celebrated for nearly 150 years, has been cut down by vandals. The RWA Police Department is currently investigating. If you have any information as to who may be responsible, please call us here. You know, call me dramatic, but I do believe this sort of come with like 5-6 years of prison time. I know it seems disproportionate to the crime, but the crime itself, this, was committed with the sole purpose of causing an uproar and making people upset. You wanted to emotionally harm people who cared about anything. That's pretty despicably low in my book. Blind woman told to get off of the bus because guide dogs can't be black. What? A blind woman was told to get her f***ing dog off of a bus by a passenger who didn't believe guide dogs could be any other color than yellow. Megan Taylor, 22, was on the bus with her guide dog, Rowley, when the unnamed woman approached her and said, "Why is there a f***ing dog on the bus? Get it off." But when Megan tried to politely explain Rowley was an assistance dog, she claims the woman called her a liar because guide dogs are yellow Labradors and your dog is black. Man, that woman is obviously a Karen in the wild, absolutely beautiful, someone who can't mind her own goddamn business for more than 1 second at a time. She's stupid. She is painfully stupid for the sake of getting attention. That's just what a lot of people are these days, you know? 1882. I'm financially not the same as my boyfriend, and it's beginning to bother me. My family makes triple his family. My mom is a position 6 ranks higher at the same company as his dad. I'm coming here to Cal on OOS tuition. He's at the state school getting financial aid. We own 7 properties. His family has 2. And that's just our families. I work and make quite a bit of money. So I've been able to buy him upscale gifts. But he only bought me a $30 present on Valentine's Day, and I'm still upset about it. Putting a monetary value on a gift that's supposed to be about romance on Romance Day. Okay, honey, we know where your priorities are, and not even on time because he had to wait for it to go on sale. I have an internship this summer that's prorated at his dad's yearly salary. He has no internship. He's a good guy. He's of the right caste. He's an okay major, but I resent him for not being able to spoil me. I want to have something to show off. I don't want to be disappointed with a Zales ring down the road. Yeah, you should definitely break up with him so he can find someone much, much better than you.
Boom. Roasted.
My landlord pretended to do work. Sorry, that's not what it says. My landlord pretended to do work the flat, but ended up installing this 360-degree Wi-Fi surveillance camera, which also records audio without telling me about it. So wait, pretended to do work on, like, in your apartment, in your flat, and installed a surveillance camera? What? Excuse me? Hold on. You just wasted God only knows how much money because I am smashing the shit out of every single one of them, and I'm gonna find a way to sue you. Bye. Fiance gets back from deployment in 2 days. How do I get rid of these? Makeup. Loads of makeup. Preferably white. Cover the face area as well to match the neck. Get yourself a red nose to finish the cover-up. That way, you can look like a clown since your relationship is a joke.
Roasted.
Pathetic. Kids could end up in foster care over lunch debt. Pennsylvania school district warns parents. Okay, so let's think for just 1 quick second here. They are threatening to take children away from their families because their parents can't afford to pay off a school lunch debt. This country really, really hates poor people. It wants them dead. I do genuinely believe the way things are going in the United States, the people in power want about 60-70% of the U.S. population population to die in the next 20 years. Kids are legally required to be in school and at the same time not given food whilst there. It's utterly insane. It's quite pathetic. I'm always going to be in support of giving kids free lunch. I don't care if your parents are millionaires. I don't care if your parents have negative dollars. I don't give a shit. You deserve, if you're in school, you deserve to be able to eat for the love of Christ, because for a lot of these kids, that's all they get daily, by the way. All right? Living the dream. Man, I wish my junk drawer was full of a bunch of 20s, dude. What the hell? He died in a drunk driving accident. He was the drunk driver. This is how his family chose to bury him. Okay, so did he kill anybody? Did anybody else die? Jesus Christ, that's a really weird thing to do. Oh man, this is weird. Whatever. That's a drunk driver out of here, folks. Carnival slapped with a $20 million fine after it was caught dumping trash into the ocean again. I love these fines that mean nothing. Let's see. Full year revenues hit an all-time high of $25 billion. $25 billion. And you find them 20 million. Using your child's educational growth for views. Reacting to Oliver's report card. Imagine coming home with your report card and your parents do a react video. I don't like parents that do that. I can't imagine the fear of, not only pissing off my mom and dad because my grades aren't perfect or even nearly as good as they need, but then being shamed in front of God only knows how many people. It could be millions, you know? That's evil. When the company you've worked for 15 years eliminates your position and then posts a countdown to your termination on the company's homepage. What? Countdown to the new HR. That's crazy. That's one of the few things I personally will actually call diabolical. Here's a tip. It's trashy as hell to leave fake money as a tip that advertises your candidate. Nice. Cool. It's a $5. No, it's not. What else can really be said? It's amazing getting fake money that supports a guy or advertises support for a guy that turned the White House Oval Office gold like a cheap the cheap hoe that Donald Trump is, you know? Anyway, don't really know where to start. Hurt me to the core when I found out I'm not your father. It cut me deep because I thought you was mines and was there since day one and loved you unconditionally. My family and friends loved you and we all attached. I had you set for life and it hurts that I have to change all of that. But hopefully your actual father will step up and do the same as I would have. If not, I'll always be there. You got my middle name and it carries weight. You'll be a great kid and I love you forever. To your mom, I forgive you. I'm sorry. I caught the sunflower thief yellow-handed. Here she is trying to explain why she is entitled to come onto the property to steal flowers that I've spent all summer caring for. She stole my favorite mammoth and some of the other best-looking flowers. I don't care how bad your day is, don't steal my flowers. That is theft. You may not think it. When you're walking past someone's house and you see a bunch of flowers, like even in front of their fence line or whatever, and you start picking them. No, those aren't yours, dude. That's not your okay? Hey, old lady who stole our doormat. You should probably just bring it back. That's super weird, and you're way too old for this. That is really weird. Stealing a doormat. Let's see, what do we got here? You, Greta. Imagine being so upset by a child that you put this on your truck while yelling that everyone else is a snowflake. Knowing damn well, by the way, she's never going to see it, dude. She'll never see your gay little truck. Found this in my gym, okay? To the man who found my iPad, I just wanted to thank you for keeping it safe. The CCTV shows you taking it so no one could steal it. So again, thank you. If you could kindly leave it at the reception for me, or the reception desk for me, to collect, I would be grateful. But if not, don't worry, my company will track it on Monday using the installed software, and I can get it then. Thank you. I don't know why, even Android has a pretty damn robust tracking system now. But Find My iPhone? That whole thing? My God, yeah. You're not going to get away with it. You won't. Hi, Jeremy. Benches were removed from stations to prevent the homeless from sleeping on them. We have inconvenienced you and made the station more inaccessible to the pregnant, disabled, and elderly, but you must understand, that lets us inflict further misery on people without homes. And I don't ever want to hear anybody tell me that certain people genuinely think of homeless folks as like weird animals or monsters that deserve to be ousted. It's always been hostile. It's always been psychopathic. They just want to kill every single one of them. If you're homeless, sorry, we gotta put you down now. You failed capitalism.